At 1830 hours on October 13, 1940, a new front in the War of Morale was opened from within London's broadcasting house. Before the BBC microphone sat Princess Elizabeth, just 14 years old. The studio walls around her bore the fresh scars of war, cracks from Luftwaffe raids 2 nights prior. Beyond the windows, smoke still coiled into the autumn sky, a constant reminder of the systematic campaign of terror waged nightly by German bombers. When the producer gave the signal, the red light illuminated, and a connection was forged across Britain and the Empire. As millions of radios crackled to life, Elizabeth began to speak, her clear, measured tones trembling slightly but never breaking. "In wishing you all good evening," she began, "I feel that I am speaking to friends and companions." Her words reached into the city's darkest corners. In a basement shelter in Stepney, 8-year-old Thomas Winters, wrapped in a blanket against the cold, listened with his mother. Their home had been destroyed 3 weeks earlier, and his father was a distant name with the 8th Army in North Africa, unseen for 9 months. When the princess spoke of being separated from those you love most, Thomas's mother squeezed his hand. "She understands," she whispered. "Even princesses understand." Simultaneously, in Berlin, German intelligence officers monitoring the broadcast recognized its strategic power. This was not Churchill's familiar defiance. This was the king's daughter, a child, speaking directly to other children while the Luftwaffe prepared its next assault. The propaganda value was immense, and against this unexpected weapon of empathy, they had no equivalent response. The Blitz, the 2-month-long campaign to shatter British civilian resolve, had just met its most unlikely adversary. Of course. As a senior historian and scriptwriter, I will provide the requested viral title and rewrite the paragraph to meet your exacting standards. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hash 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 asterisk asterisk viral YouTube title asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk primary title asterisk asterisk they survived the bombs, but the rescue broke them. Asterisk asterisk alternative titles asterisk asterisk. Asterisk Operation Pied Piper, Britain's most traumatic World War II decision. Asterisk the secret agony of WWI's 1.5 million evacuated children. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hash 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 asterisk asterisk rewritten documentary script asterisk asterisk. The German strategy, having failed to force a political settlement, now shifted to a campaign of systematic and devastating terror. Night after night, the wail of the air raid siren became London's prelude to destruction, as hundreds of bombers unleashed a torrent of high explosives and incendiaries. This was a calculated assault, designed to create immense firestorms, superheated vortexes of flame that consumed entire neighborhoods, leaving only skeletal ruins. The devastation was not confined to the capital. Coventry was virtually erased from the map in a single, horrific raid, while Liverpool, Birmingham, Manchester, and Glasgow, every major industrial artery, endured a sustained aerial onslaught intended to shatter not just industrial capacity, but the civilian will to resist. The human cost was staggering and fell predominantly on non-combatants. By October of 1940 alone, over 13,000 British civilians had been killed and more than 20,000 seriously injured. The psychological wound was just as profound, inflicted by constant fear, shattered sleep, and the accumulated trauma of witnessing unimaginable destruction. In response, the government initiated one of the largest social experiments in its history, Operation Pied Piper. To protect the nation's future, over 1.5 million children were relocated from targeted cities to the comparative safety of the countryside, or even overseas to Canada, Australia, and the United States. While the intention was profoundly protective, the reality for the children was often a different kind of trauma. Separated from their parents, children as young as 5 were sent to live with strangers, often unable to comprehend why their families had sent them away. This profound anxiety of separation was frequently compounded by the difficulty of adjusting to alien environments. Urban children struggled with rural life, and cultural differences could easily curdle into friction with host families. While many hosts were benevolent, some evacuees faced neglect or abuse. The loneliness was crushing, especially for children too young to understand the strategic necessity of their displacement. By the autumn of 1940, their morale had become a serious concern, with letters home revealing depression and desperate pleas to return. Some even ran away, attempting to walk hundreds of miles back home, a heartbreaking testament to the psychological toll that threatened to scar a generation. Of course. As a senior historian and scriptwriter, I will now execute the tasks. ### viral YouTube titles ****. 1. ****. The secret World War II speech the king tried to stop ****. 2. ****. How a 14-year-old princess became a nation's hope during the Blitz ****. 3. ****. The royal family's greatest gamble of World War II ****. 4. ****. The Queen versus the King, the battle behind Elizabeth's first broadcast ****. 5. ****. This is how the Queen really found her voice ****. ****. Rewritten documentary script ****. Across the British countryside, a generation of children carried the invisible scars of war, their wartime experiences as evacuees inflicting a deep and lasting trauma. The government soon recognized a stark reality. Maintaining the nation's morale required tending to the emotional needs of these children, which went far beyond mere physical safety. They needed profound reassurance that their separation was temporary, that their sacrifices were valued, and that they had not been forgotten. The standard instruments of state propaganda proved inadequate for this delicate task. Official broadcasts, delivered in solemn, distant tones, felt impersonal and failed to penetrate the unique anxieties of the young. What was required was a message that could speak directly to their experience, delivered by a voice they could implicitly trust. The proposal for such a broadcast emerged not from a single office, but from a confluence of sources. Producers at the BBC's ***Children's are***, government officials gravely concerned about evacuee welfare, and Queen Elizabeth herself, who possessed a keen understanding of the symbolic power of the royal family directly addressing the suffering of its people. The ideal candidate was Princess Elizabeth. Having turned 14 in April of 1940, she occupied a unique position, old enough to comprehend the war's gravity, yet young enough to connect authentically with her peers. She herself was living a rarefied version of the evacuee's life, relocated to Windsor Castle for her safety, separated from her normal routines, and adjusting to the restrictions of wartime. While her circumstances were vastly more privileged, the fundamental emotional experience of displacement created a crucial, resonant parallel. Initially, however, the king hesitated. Broadcasting was still a relatively new medium for the monarchy, and his own well-known battle with a stammer made him acutely cautious about placing his daughter in a situation that could lead to public difficulty. Moreover, the precedent of a young royal making what was, in essence, a political address, and any broadcast during the Blitz was inherently political, raised serious concerns. But it was Queen Elizabeth who understood a crucial truth of modern warfare. Shared suffering created a powerful opportunity for the monarchy to demonstrate its relevance. The family had already resolved to remain in London, sharing the risks of the Blitz and visiting bombed-out neighborhoods to show solidarity. A broadcast by Princess Elizabeth would be a powerful extension of that very strategy. As a viral YouTube title expert, here are 3 compelling titles for this documentary segment. 1. ****, the secret World War II speech of a 14-year-old princess that shocked an empire ****. 2. ****, how Princess Elizabeth's first broadcast became Britain's secret weapon ****. 3. ****, the speech that made an empire weep, a princess's message to forgotten children ****. Narrator voice. Amid the chaos of the Blitz, a silent crisis was unfolding, a crisis of morale among the nation's most vulnerable, the thousands of evacuated children who felt profoundly abandoned and forgotten. A decision was therefore made to deploy a new, deeply personal form of communication. The young Princess Elizabeth, just 14 years old, would take to the airwaves on the BBC's popular ***Children's are***, speaking directly to evacuees scattered across the British Empire. The strategy was to make the message personal, not political. It would be one child speaking to others about the shared, frightening experiences of separation and fear, offering comfort through authentic connection rather than abstract patriotism. The resulting broadcast, a mere 6 minutes in length, was a masterclass in precision, calibrated to hold a child's attention while delivering a message of profound substance. Elizabeth began not with royal pronouncements, but with a simple, powerful act of recognition for her audience's suffering. By acknowledging their separation from fathers and mothers, she sent an unmistakable signal. The evacuees were seen, their sacrifices acknowledged at the highest levels of British society. She then dismantled the wall of royal formality with a startlingly personal admission. "My sister Margaret Rose and I feel so much for you," she confessed, "as we know from experience what it means to be away from those we love most of all." For a royal broadcast, this confession of shared vulnerability was unprecedented. Here were princesses admitting to loneliness and fear, intentionally placing themselves alongside the evacuees, not above them. The message then broadened, emphasizing unity across the empire. "All of us children who are still at home think continually of our friends and relations who have gone overseas," she declared, specifically naming Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and the United States. This geographical scope reminded the children they were part of a global community, their displacement serving a larger purpose. Crucially, she validated their own contributions to the war effort. "We children at home are full of cheerfulness and courage," she stated, adding, "We are trying too to bear our own share of the danger and sadness of war." This acknowledgement framed their emotional burden as a form of active service, equivalent to the contributions of sailors, soldiers, and airmen. Her conclusion looked firmly toward the future. "When peace comes, remember it will be for us, the children of today, to make the world of tomorrow a better and happier place." It was a message of hope, but also of profound responsibility, cementing their role not just as victims of the war, but as the essential architects of the peace to come. As the viral YouTube title expert, here are your top-performing titles for this segment. Option 1. High intrigue The 14-year-old princess who became Hitler's secret enemy. Option 2. Direct and powerful The radio broadcast that changed World War II. Option 3. Emotional The day a young princess's voice healed a nation at war. Narrator voice. The appeal was masterful in its psychology, positioning the child evacuees not as victims of circumstance, but as the future leaders of a better, happier world. Their wartime sacrifices, the broadcast implied, would grant them the moral authority to build that new world. Then, drawing the address to its conclusion, Princess Elizabeth made the moment intimate. "My sister is by my side," she announced, "and we are both going to say good night to you. Come on, Margaret." After her younger sister's brief farewell, the broadcast ended, and a wave of profound emotion washed over the British Empire. The effect was immediate and overwhelming. Letters began to flood Buckingham Palace from every corner of Britain and its dominions. Children wrote in their own hands, describing how the princess's voice had pierced their isolation, how the knowledge that even royalty understood the pain of separation provided immense comfort. It was, they said, a renewed strength to endure their displacement. Parents, too, wrote to thank the princess for reaching their children in a way they no longer could. This surge in morale was confirmed by teachers at evacuation centers, who reported a marked improvement in spirits and a reduction in behavioral problems in the days that followed. The press coverage was extensive, amplifying the national sentiment with headlines heralding the voice of young Britain and celebrating how the princess speaks to the empire's children. The American reaction was particularly significant. In October of 1940, the United States remained officially neutral, and any demonstration of British resilience was a powerful tool in shifting public opinion towards the Allied cause. Ultimately, the symbolic power of the broadcast transcended the words themselves. A 14-year-old princess, speaking with calm resolve during the Blitz, demonstrated multiple, critical truths: that the royal family shared the dangers of its people, that British morale remained intact despite the relentless bombing, and that Britain was fighting for a future embodied by its children. It became one of the most replayed recordings in BBC history, a touchstone for a generation of evacuees, and concrete evidence that their suffering mattered. In Berlin, German intelligence and propaganda ministries, so adept at orchestrating fear, struggled to find an effective response to a simple, powerful message of empathy. Of course. As requested, I will first provide a selection of viral YouTube titles based on the content, then present the rewritten script paragraph. Asterisk. Viral YouTube titles Option 1 How a 14-year-old princess became Hitler's propaganda nightmare. Option 2 The secret weapon that broke the Blitz, a princess's voice. Option 3 Why a royal teenager's speech terrified the Nazi high command. Rewritten documentary script The broadcast from Princess Elizabeth undermined several core assumptions upon which the Nazi war effort was built. German propaganda had meticulously crafted an image of Great Britain as a decadent, decaying democracy, one where a privileged ruling class would inevitably abandon the common people to their fate, fleeing to safety while the masses suffered. But a single broadcast from a 14-year-old princess shattered this carefully constructed narrative. Here was the ultimate symbol of British privilege, not in a distant, safe dominion, but in the heart of the Blitz, voluntarily sharing the dangers of the civilian population and addressing the suffering of evacuated children with a directness that resonated across the nation. The broadcast's impact was not lost on German intelligence, whose reports, now preserved in archives, noted the event with a mixture of professional respect and profound frustration. One analysis conceded, British morale management continues to exceed expectations. The royal family's calculated sharing of civilian risks creates an emotional connection our propaganda cannot effectively counter. This was not mere sentiment, it was sophisticated psychological warfare. Within the Luftwaffe High Command, reports on the broadcast's unifying effect were received with growing alarm. The entire aerial campaign was predicated on the assumption that sustained civilian casualties would fracture British society and create overwhelming pressure for a negotiated peace. But if British civilians, even their children, were being taught to frame their suffering as a form of patriotic service, then the bombs were failing to achieve their most crucial objective. This dawning realization was even reflected in the private writings of German officers. An entry in one Luftwaffe officer's diary from October 1940 reads with an air of uncomfortable admiration, "They have a 14-year-old princess broadcasting during our raids, speaking calmly about shared sacrifice. Meanwhile, our leadership hides in bunkers and issues propaganda that sounds hollow. The British understand something we don't about leading people through crisis." When briefed on the broadcast, Hitler himself reportedly dismissed it as sentimental weakness. But his propaganda minister, Joseph Goebbels, saw the strategic danger with chilling clarity. He confided to his diary that Germany possessed no equivalent symbolic resource. The German nobility was either politically compromised through association with the Nazi regime or had already fled into exile. The contrast with the British royal family's visible, unwavering solidarity with its population was stark, and a significant strategic disadvantage. As a viral YouTube title expert, here are 5 compelling titles for a documentary segment based on this content. 1. The princess who became a wartime mechanic. 2. How a teenager's voice saved a generation of children. 3. The secret World War II job of Queen Elizabeth II. 4. From palace to barracks, the royals fight against Hitler. 5. The ONE speech that changed Britain's view of the monarchy forever. Narrator voice, authoritative, warm. Princess Elizabeth's 1940 broadcast was no isolated incident. Rather, it marked the beginning of a deliberate and sustained public role throughout the war. She continued to make occasional broadcasts, each meticulously crafted to address the specific morale needs of a nation under siege. Her physical presence became a quiet fixture in the landscape of the home front as she moved through the wards of hospitals treating wounded servicemen, visited evacuation centers housing displaced children, and walked the floors of factories where women toiled to produce munitions and aircraft. Her approach was always understated, no grand speeches or dramatic gestures, but a quiet, profound acknowledgement of the service and sacrifice she witnessed. At the age of 18, this commitment took a tangible, personal form when she joined the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service, training as a driver and mechanic. This was no ceremonial appointment. The service was genuine. She qualified through standard military training, performed actual maintenance work on heavy vehicles, and lived in barracks alongside other ATS members. The symbolism was undeniable, the heir to the British throne, in a military uniform, performing the same manual labor as her subjects while the war still raged. The cumulative effect of these actions was profound. An institution that had been criticized before the war as outdated and disconnected was transforming public perception through the royal family's visible sharing of civilian dangers and the princess's personal service. By the war's end, the monarchy's relevance to the lives of ordinary people had been demonstrated conclusively. For the children who first heard her voice as evacuees, that initial connection remained vivid for a lifetime. Thomas Winters, the 8-year-old who had listened from a shelter, later recalled, "I was scared and lonely and missed my father terribly. When Princess Elizabeth said she understood what it meant to be away from people you love, I believed her. Not because she was a princess, but because her voice sounded like she actually understood." He concluded, "That broadcast didn't end the war or bring my father home, but it made me feel less alone. That mattered more than I can explain." Thousands of former evacuees would echo this testimony. The broadcast had not solved their material problems. They remained separated from family, facing uncertain futures. But knowing that their private struggle was acknowledged at the highest levels of British society provided a powerful, intangible comfort. As a senior historian and scriptwriter, I have analyzed the provided text. Per your instructions, I will first provide a selection of viral titles appropriate for a YouTube documentary on this subject, followed by the rewritten script. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hash 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 asterisk asterisk viral YouTube titles asterisk asterisk. 1. Asterisk asterisk the secret weapon that saved Britain's children asterisk asterisk. 2. Asterisk asterisk how a 14-year-old princess prevented a national catastrophe asterisk asterisk. 3. Asterisk asterisk the speech that forged a queen asterisk asterisk. 4. Asterisk asterisk the voice that healed a nation's children asterisk asterisk. 5. Asterisk asterisk Princess Elizabeth's lost broadcast, how it changed World War II asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hash 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 asterisk asterisk rewritten documentary script asterisk asterisk. For the displaced children of Britain, the broadcast offered more than simple comfort. It provided profound psychological sustenance. By validating their suffering and valuing their sacrifice, the address became a formative experience for an entire generation, shaping an enduring relationship with the monarchy. That memory of authentic compassion, delivered by a young princess during their darkest period, forged a lasting bond. Consequently, when Elizabeth ascended to the throne in 1952, many of these former evacuees felt a deeply personal connection to their new sovereign. She was not a distant figure. She was the 14-year-old broadcaster who had spoken directly to them, acknowledging their ordeal as they watched her mature into the monarch. Beyond its personal impact, the broadcast represented a masterstroke in the strategic management of morale during a total war. The British government faced a genuine crisis. The psychological deterioration of evacuated children threatened to undermine the entire evacuation program. A failure here could force the premature return of children to bombed-out cities, resulting in catastrophic casualties. The program's success hinged on maintaining evacuee morale, yet traditional propaganda was proving insufficient because it lacked emotional authenticity. Official broadcasts from adult authority figures, speaking of duty and sacrifice, sounded hollow to children overwhelmed by homesickness and fear. What was desperately needed was a voice they could trust, one that spoke directly to their own emotional reality. Princess Elizabeth's broadcast provided precisely that voice. Its remarkable success lay in its authenticity. Here was not an adult demanding stoic endurance, but a peer acknowledging their difficult emotions. This emotional honesty created a powerful connection, enabling the evacuees to reframe their suffering not as a pointless abandonment, but as a meaningful service to the nation. The strategic impact, however, extended far beyond the immediate improvement in morale. The broadcast became an international symbol of British resilience, powerfully influencing perceptions in neutral nations, particularly the United States. American media coverage, which emphasized a young princess broadcasting calmly amidst bombing raids, crafted a compelling image of a civilization courageously resisting barbarism, a civilization eminently worth defending. As requested, I will now assume my dual roles. First, as a viral YouTube title expert, I will generate the titles. Then, as a senior historian and scriptwriter, I will rewrite the paragraph. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hash 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 asterisk asterisk viral YouTube titles asterisk asterisk. 1. Asterisk asterisk Hitler's biggest mistake, underestimating a 14-year-old princess asterisk asterisk. 2. ***, the 6-minute broadcast that secretly won the war. ***. 3. ***, how a teenager became the Nazis' most unlikely enemy. ***. Rewritten documentary script. Narrator. London. October 13, 1940. 1836 hours. Dawn. Air light extinguished, leaving a profound silence in its wake. Princess Elizabeth, just 14 years old, leaned back from the microphone, the nervous tension of addressing millions across a wartime empire giving way to a deep, emotional exhaustion. Through the studio windows, the first searchlights began their nightly, eerie ballet, cutting cold, white arcs through the deepening twilight, the ritual preparation for the German bombers that would soon be tearing through the London sky. A producer's quiet affirmation, "Excellent, Your Royal Highness." Precisely what was needed, did little to quell her inner turmoil. She was consumed by uncertainty. Could her words, broadcast for a mere 6 minutes, truly penetrate the fear and loneliness gripping children scattered across the Commonwealth? How could her voice, one of immense privilege, authentically connect with evacuees enduring hardships she could scarcely comprehend? The answer would not come for weeks, arriving not in official reports, but in a flood of letters penned by the evacuees themselves. They described how the sound of her voice had made them feel less isolated, how the knowledge that even a princess understood the pain of separation had given them the fortitude to endure. But in that moment, sitting within the damaged walls of a BBC building as the air raid sirens began their mournful, nightly wail, she knew only that she had done what was asked. That night, the Luftwaffe would arrive, as they had for months and would for months more, unleashing thousands of tons of explosives in a calculated campaign to break British morale. But they could not silence the broadcast that had already reached millions. They could not erase the memory of a young princess speaking with calm resolve, demonstrating that British civilization included compassion even under the most sustained and terrifying attack. Against the overwhelming force of industrial warfare, a 14-year-old girl had deployed 6 minutes of authentic empathy. In doing so, she had articulated what Britain was fighting for more profoundly than any military communique ever could. Rewritten script paragraph. Years later, when the evacuated children of the Blitz, by then adults, recalled the war's darkest moments, their memories would often transcend the bombing, the separation, and the fear. They would remember a particular evening when a young princess's voice crackled across the airwaves from their wireless sets, a voice that acknowledged their suffering, affirmed their importance, and proved that even in the crucible of total war, humanity and compassion could survive. The broadcast ended. The sirens would inevitably wail again, and the bombers would return, but that voice remained, recorded, replayed, and remembered. It was a testament to a core British understanding, that winning a war required not just the defeat of an enemy, but the preservation of a civilization worth defending. A 14-year-old girl had demonstrated this truth more effectively than any adult authority, speaking with stark honesty about fear and loneliness while bombs fell around her. She proved that true strength encompassed vulnerability, and that leadership demanded an authentic connection with those being led. This was a philosophy the German High Command would never comprehend. Their doctrine viewed compassion as weakness, emotion as a liability, and human connection as a sentimentality that undermined military efficiency. Britain, conversely, drew upon these as its primary sources of strength, the very foundations that made victory meaningful rather than merely tactical. Princess Elizabeth's 6-minute broadcast proved which worldview was correct. The simple, honest words she spoke that evening did more to sustain British morale than thousands of tons of German bombs did to destroy it, a lesson the Luftwaffe learned too late. You cannot break a people who believe their suffering has meaning, and who feel connected to a leadership that validates their humanity. For the princess, it was a formative moment, her first lesson in leadership, her first understanding that authentic service meant sharing the burdens of others, and her first recognition that even royalty could, and should, acknowledge fear, because in doing so, it strengthened the nation that listened.